Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 8616 Arcee. So here we are, and there she is. But before we take a look at her, we're going to take a look at her box here. So it is a little dinged up, as you can see. There's a fold right there and a scratch right there, but that was like that when I grabbed her at Target, so oh well. But yeah, so right up front you got a nice picture there of Arcee. That backpack don't look too accurate. Anyway, Studio Series Arcee Autobot logo R8616, because this figure came out in 2020. Now we're at 8630. Anyway, 8 plus Hasbro Transformers badge running on the side there. Generations to Tomy. Transformers the movie. On the bottom, nothing important. On this side, you got another picture of Arcee there. Autobot logo up top. On the other side, Arcee Studio Series 86. Deluxe class, a bunch of different languages. On the top, Transformers the movie. And on the back, a bunch of pictures of her in her robot and vehicle mode. Backdrop included. When the Decepticons launch their attack, Arcee converts Autobot City. Battle of Autobot City, Arcee, Transformers the movie, big screen inspired. You can't even see that. There you go. All that great stuff, and that's it for the box. So here is Arcee, and I'm so happy I finally have a proper G1 Arcee. Woo! Yeah, because you know. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Prince, that joke was specifically for you. Specifically for you, Prince. Just no one else, just you, Prince. But anyway, yeah. So here is Arcee. She looks quite good. I don't want to hear any inappropriate jokes in the comments, Prince. But yeah, so here she is. And she does look quite nice. I do have to say, she does look very G1 Arcee. The only thing, if you look at her mouth here, I'm not sure if this was intentional, but to me, it looks like the paint on her mouth is just a little crooked. It's off to the side a little too much. Maybe that was intentional. I'm not too sure. It's not that big of a deal breaker. She still looks perfectly fine to me, but just a little something you might notice throughout the review. But yeah, she does look quite good. Nice G1 Arcee. Oops, excuse me for 1 second. My apologies, but anyways, like I said, she does look quite nice, but the infamous Arcee backpack that we get with a lot of Arcees, which is literally just the vehicle folded up onto her back, because this Arcee, like most, is a shell former. I have handled shell formers before, like, hold on, I'm looking around my room for examples. One
eternity later.
Okay, maybe not as many as I thought, but this guy, Dark of the Moon Roadbuster, is definitely one of them, but is probably the only one now that I think about it, which makes me feel incredibly dumb. But it's not that bad. It's not going to be perfectly accurate. They're not going to pull some black magic like with an MPM figure. This Arcee is good for what she is. But I do hopefully pray that one day in the future we do get a somewhat G1 looking backpack to Arcee instead of just the entire car on her back. But you know, we have to work with what we have, and honestly it doesn't look that bad. But you know, at this point we should be used to it with G1 Arcees, because this is just like the formula for her. But yeah, so I was off center there. Articulation wise, her head, she can look up and at an angle for some reason. She can look all the way up, which is really crazy. She has a ball joint at the neck, so you can get some tilt in there. Her arms go out about that far. They can go up that far and back about that far. You do get a swivel there at the bicep, over 90 degrees of bend at the elbow, nothing at the wrist. Her waist can do a full 360, but you're going to need to utilize her like ab. I think this is an ab crunch, but this is also a hinge for transformation, so she does have an ab crunch too. But you would need to utilize this joint a bit just to move it all the way because it does touch the backpack. So she does get a full 360 waist rotation there. Her legs can go up that far, back that far, out that far. You do get a swivel here at the thigh and a little over 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. Her feet can go up, can go down, and you do get a lot of ankle tilt, which is fantastic to see. Now for Arcee, for accessories, she has this gun here, which is literally just completely painted out in gray plastic. Now you can store this in a few places. There are these little ports above her shoulders that you can just stick the gun in. I mean, if you want to. There are also, if it wants to come out, little ports under her, on the sides of her waist here, so she can have it at her side, just like that. Or, you know, the traditional way, you can just have her holding it if you'd like, so now she can shoot Hot Rod in the face after they break up. I mean, Springer, what? Huh? Yeah, joke, Prince, that, fuck you. Anyway, yeah, Arcee, gun, great stuff. Now, for some comparisons, if she wants to stand up straight. Arcee, can you stand up straight? Thank you, Arcee. For some comparisons, here she is with the oldest of the Autobots, Cup himself. I'm just saying old because he's literally an old man, and I'm tired and cracking stupid jokes. This is great. Here she is with the one Autobot she will never get with if she were ever to get in a relationship with an Autobot, Mr. 86 Bumblebee, who I just reviewed not that long ago, so go check that video out. Here she is with Springer. And here she is with Voltrod. I'm just kidding. That's the joke we make for the TLK Hot Rod. This isn't the TLK Hot Rod. This is the 86 Hot Rod. The one bot she should wind up with. But anyway, that is it for robot mode. So let's get down to transformation. So first thing, ditch the gun. And then you want to come to her head here. Just bring it forward. It's going to untab from that clip in her neck there. Take her chest here and shift it up. Then you want to come to this entire back section here and just bring it up just like so. Then you can come back up to the head. Actually, I'm going to brace the camera here because she's going to get tall while we're doing this. So then you can come to the head here. Feed it through this cavity around, and then this is just going to come up and click into place there, making that front of that car. So you have that looking like that. Bring her arms up here, and then you want to come to this back section and take this, I forgot how we had that, but leave it like that. Then you're going to come to these little panels here with these wheels and pop them up just like so. And there's little sections inside of those panels that you're just going to want to flip out. And this is one thing, a little clearance issue. You can't bring these panels all the way out without them hitting this fin piece, so they kind of do have to get a little stretched over it, which I'm not the biggest fan of because that's literally flexing the plastic in a way that it shouldn't be moving, but oh well. Then you want to come to this piece here, flip it up, and then you can just rotate all this around like so. And then this is back here, it's gonna just past that white piece there, and then you can literally see just the car. So but then you want to take your hands here and you're going to feed them through these cavities right here. So just push those up there. Do the same thing on this side, just like so. So you have that. Then you're going to take the whole waist section here, extend it down, and then you come to her waist, rotate it around just like so. And now I'll talk more about this section here when we fully transform her, because it is a little problematic, as you're going to see right now. I'll show you. You're supposed to tab these sections in, but you can see they don't like to stay in, and then you move just a little bit and they'll come undone. So we'll talk about it in a second. But anyway, come to her legs here. You take the feet, you bring them all the way down, and you rotate her legs around until they make some kind of shape like this. So she's got that, because this section, we're going to bring the legs in, it's going to feed in through right there. So there's also this hole here that this little peg is going to slot into. So just put that in its place right there. And then you can just bring the legs down and then make sure they go past that. And then the heel pieces are going to just slot into this little hole like so. And that should be it. Now, like I said before, these pieces are supposed to go under here, but they don't usually like to stay. And they're also supposed to tab into that slot in the shoulders. But again, like I said, they do not like to stay. So there you go. Okay, yeah, so they're going to be like that. They're literally, like, I can't fix them. Like, I literally tried pushing them back into place so many times, but they just don't work. But there is Arcee in her vehicle mode. And she literally looks like a car from the Jetsons. I'm just kidding. Jetsons have flying cars. This is not a flying car. But yeah, she looks like a really great G1 Arcee for this vehicle mode. And I do quite enjoy it. And I'm very happy with the way she looks. But these panels on the sides, they just really, really irritate me because I wish they stayed flush. Like, if they stayed flush, this would literally be like a perfect Arcee figure for me. But the fact that I have to consistently like move the waist or the back section of the car just to like get these guys in place is low-key really annoying. But I'm not going to display her in vehicle mode. The only Transformer that I have that's displayed in its alternate mode is Transmetal 2 Megatron. Well, I also have Scorponok in his Scorpion mode from Rise of the Beast, but he didn't have a robot mode, so it just makes more sense that way. But technically, the only one that I have in its alternate mode is Transmetal 2 Megatron, because that dragon is glorious, and yeah, literally. So yeah, but she does look good. Like I said, if it wasn't for those panels, I would be a lot happier with this. But most of the time, they like to stay in place. It's just I don't like that. It's a problem. But yeah, she does look quite good. But also, like I said before, she is a shell former. You can see her chest is really the only part that doesn't stay under there, because it's right here. It makes the front of the car. Her head's here. Her arms are here. Her legs are under here. Like, her crotch and her freaking everything is down here. So it just sucks, because I really wish there was an Arcee that it wasn't a G1 Arcee, that she wasn't just a shell former like this. But oh well. She does roll very roughly, but she'll get there eventually. Yeah. She'll try to fight me a little bit, but she does roll pretty good. I just love, like, the shape of this car. Like, if it was purple, low-key, favorite Transformer. I ain't gonna lie. But, yeah. Nah, I'm just kidding. Megatron's my favorite. But, yeah. She does look quite good. I'm still messing with these panels. It's just so annoying. Accessories. You know, this gun thing. If you want to store it, I don't know why there's this little like thing right here. I'm pretty sure, well, no, because this folds up into here and there's no tab over here. So what is that for? Huh. But there are these little slots that I mentioned before, so you can just take the gun and just plug it into one of those if you want to have that like that, but I don't. There's a clip inside right there. You take the handle and you just press it down. I'm pretty sure, actually no, I'm wrong. Just press it in there. The gun will stay right there, and boom, you'll never know it was ever even there. So yeah, that's like my favorite vehicle mode storage I've seen in a while. Because yeah, so I don't know why I keep messing with her, but yeah, she looks good. Chroma looks good. I like that the interior actually like is molded, so that's fun instead of just like white slabs of plastic. So, also a nice Autobot logo up front right there, and the clear windshield is cool. Like I said, also during transformation, these bits want to get in this way, so that's another little annoying bit. These little panels are just the most annoying part about this entire figure, if you ask me. But yeah, I'm talking too much. So now, for some comparisons. Here she is with Springer. Actually, I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah. Here she is with Bumblebee. Here she is with Cup. And last but not least, here she is with Hot Rod. So there you go. So there you have it. There's the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Arcee. She's a solid, fun little deluxe class and a good addition to your 86 movie collection. I'm very glad to have her. Like I said, there are some problemations. Wow. There are some problems with the transformation with those two little bits that come out for the side of the car, but other than that, she's just another Arcee. It's just pretty good. Like I said before, I wish we had an Arcee that wasn't a shell former, but again, it doesn't hinder this one because we're used to it at this point. But yeah. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video, and if you like what you see, go and hit that like button down below. If you want to see more from my channel, including the 86 Bumblebee and Springer reviews, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, and hit that bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next Raise Gaming Core video. Peace out, everyone.